allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Speights with the block. Left side Curry from the baseline. The shot misses. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. Two top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Here's Leonard. The Warriors pull it in. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Curry can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Mills, that's a two-pointer. Money from the wing. Mills has got his first basket of the night. Warriors leading by 4. Mills with the steal.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Here's Curry. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The drive by Green. Shot's good.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And so here is Golden State. Here's Curry. And that one's good. Curry's got 19 points.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors ahead, up by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
Thank you for the great interview.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points and 5 assists. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, give them credit for getting out on that fast break. They made a concerted effort to run every time. Not once, not twice, every time, and it paid off in points. I also thought it wore down the defense.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
You know, 2 things went on in the first half. Yes, we saw good offense take advantage of mediocre defense, but we also saw a motivated team take advantage of a team that didn't want to hustle. They need an attitude adjustment.
Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just about ready to get started. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 19 points and 5 assists.
It's all him today. He's got more points than the rest of the team combined.
You know, it's really hard to fathom that, to wrap your head around it. I mean, what an unbelievable offensive performance.
On the court for San Antonio. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the 5, down low. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Unloads, and that's good for 2. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year. And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting 5 a lot last year.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Leonard. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Warriors leading by 8. Spurs only used their preferred lineup less than half the season, but still a strong campaign. 22 games played with the starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan, and Splitter.
And you know the Spurs will go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the 5th most in the NBA. Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stemmed from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Curry with it. He's got 21. Thompson inside the line. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Spurs trail by 8. Parker outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Aldridge, good.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Curry. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
To the paint, here's Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. Warriors leading by 9. Right wing, shoots it up. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the 3rd fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
The signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Buries it down low. That's 23 points for Steph Curry.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Duncan left side, shot off the pick. Rebounded by Bogut.
That's something they need to do more of. get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green leading the charge. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Aldridge, the pass to Parker. There's 1:38 left here in the third quarter. That's good.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's Curry, kicks it to Bogut. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came. To defending that one, you're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And he gets it to go. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Curry, good. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
And the dunk by Duncan.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors leading by 6. At the elbow, it's Iguodala. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Parker against Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 9 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game...
He got it! Wow! He caught it!
My goodness. That really could be a morale-crushing...
Hello and thanks.